Oh, it was awesome. It was a good time. I got to get away for a little bit and, just kind of reset and reset physically, mentally, spiritually, and it was great. But it was a good time and excited to get to work.
Where'd you go?
I went to Asheville, North Carolina, kind of outside Asheville. One of my buddies has a house up there, and just kind of hung out, got away for a little bit, and just kind of enjoyed some fellowship, and it was a good time. So.
I guess the last time we talked to you was still 2 days after the Wake game. What are some of the bigger picture things that you've sort of picked up thereafter? And you said you were going to sit down with Coach Riley, of course. I'm just curious for some of your sort of big picture takeaways.
Yeah, kind of looking back at that game, I feel like, it was probably my second worst game that I've played. But, you flush it and you get back to work. We did that last week. And we, kind of what I said last week is we got to take advantage of this week. Talking about last week, and we did that. I think that we really did that, and we kind of got after it. We didn't let it go a day get wasted. We had a great week and excited to, just continue that. And, kind of last week was almost our halftime in a way. So just kind of resetting and rethinking, all right, what do I want these next 6 weeks to really look like? My hope is, we get to play these next 6 games with no regrets and just go play and give everything I possibly can. Look up at the end of it and, be happy with what we did.
You say it was your second worst game. What was not quite right about it?
Just, wasn't really, just letting it rip. I guess I wasn't seeing a few things, like you pointed out last week, kind of on the goal line. Might have had it and just kind of escaped a little bit prematurely sometimes, and but I don't think that it was anything that anybody else did or anything like that. Just you play a lot of football, games are going to happen like that. So just kind of get ready for this next week, and it was great timing for a bye week, and just kind of ready to go after it. Go play another game.
Okay, what areas do you want to make the most progress in, specific areas for you over the second half of the season here, and what areas recently do you think you've made the most progress?
Yeah, I think just continuing to just play free. I think that I've gotten better at that throughout the season, and just letting it rip. I think that's been, not second guess anything, but just letting it fly. That's been, I think, that one of my best things that I've gotten better at throughout the season. But as an offense, and for me, it's just coming out strong, especially in the second half. Winning those middle 8, at the finish of the second quarter and the start of the third. So, I think that's been huge. I think we've done a great job of finishing before the half, but really just coming out with a lot of energy and going to score. The first drive of the game and the first drive of the second half is going to be big. So.
And just to be sure, you say that was your second worst game. What do you consider your worst game?
Probably Duke game at the start of the year. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you think this offense can be different with Antonio back? I guess when he went down, Tyler had yet to truly sort of emerge. Just curious what your feeling is on.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of talk about the questions of our receiving room starting the year, and I don't really hear those a lot anymore. So that's really good to hear because, you've got Bo Collins, Troy Stellato, Brandon Spector, Jake Brandstuhl, Sage Ennis, Josh Sapp, Antonio Williams, Tyler Brown, Hamp Green, and Adam Randall that have all made big-time plays, and we're only 6 games into the year when we needed the most. And that is really, really good for an offense to have that many players making attributions when we need them most. I'm never going to play a perfect game, but a receiver can make me right, So, a receiver might not play a perfect game, but I'm going to do the best I can to give them the best opportunities to play. And that's what I've been most proud of more than anything. I think that I feel like I had a ton of confidence coming into the season in our receivers, and that's just been able to show out. So what we'll be able to do with Antonio, he's one of the best receivers in the country without a doubt, if not the best. But it's special what he can do, and excited to have him back, and but excited to have anybody out there. Truly am.
I'm kind of looking at the game this week, and you guys still have a shot at an ACC championship. It's still there with the schedule's left, but another loss is it, and Miami's kind of in the same boat. Is that fun to go into a week knowing that both teams are kind of going to go out there desperate that, this is it, man. It's no holds barred.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I haven't really paid much attention to that. I just earlier this morning I heard some guys talking about it, about what all that looks like, how all that works, and I was like, I kind of just shut it down. And I was like, dude, none of that matters if we don't win today or win this week. It really doesn't. So I'm really just focused on winning this week, and to me, it's another game, and hopefully we can we're gonna win the next 6, and in the end we'll look up and see what happens. But we're locked in on who we're playing, and they don't hand out nobody is for sure in or for sure out right now. So they're not handing out the ACC championship trophy right now or the national championship trophy right now. So we're just gonna get to work right now and see what happens at the end of it.
How important is it the way that Coach Sweeney runs the program, that it is a true one game season every week that allows you guys to kind of focus in that way and not make anything bigger or lesser than it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's all that matters. Really nothing else matters other than this week. At the beginning of the year, we were still planning on winning this game. It doesn't matter that we lost 2 games before. It's not like our goal has changed in the week of Miami. We were still planning on winning this game. So our goal hasn't changed in the month of October or November. We're still planning to win all of those games, and we're locked in on this week, and I think he does a great job of reminding us that.
Does it matter that you've already played a night game in that stadium? Will there be a comfort factor, or how do you feel kind of going back there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to go back there. Obviously, I'm excited to go back there. I think it'll be fun. It's definitely a really cool stadium and a cool atmosphere. So I'm excited to go back there and come away with a win.
How much have you grown since that night?
A lot. In a lot of ways. Yeah, grown a lot.
The most important way?
Probably just, kind of been able to have a full offseason of being a leader in the offense. So kind of just having that and just continue to, slow it down and see everything through and, trust the guys around me and letting them have trust in me.
When you sit back, though, you've got a different, group of playmakers now than you did that game. It's a different offense. Offensive line, will probably be, better than they were that night. Does that give you a bit of confidence going into this one? Going, hey, man, we're going to be in a really good position to win this thing?
Yeah. I feel confident going into every game. I feel so confident in our guys. And, like I said, I'm excited to get down there but I'm excited to get to work this week and have another full week and to go play another football game. It's been 2 weeks since we've played, and you miss it. So I'm excited to get back out there and not that we took a week off, but took a week off from actually playing a game. So excited to get back out there.
Any questions for Cade from Zoom? Anybody else in the room? All right. Thanks,
Awesome.
Cade.
Appreciate it.